The first few sets and exercises in a given workout give you the best possible stimulus, as motor unit recruitment and mechanical tension is maximized in that fresh state. On the other hand, the stimulus of exercises deeper into the workout suffer from the fatigue buildup that happened earlier, which means that motor unit recruitment and mechanical tension again is minimized, which is not a good thing if you want to maximize your muscle growth throughout the entire workout, as those two mechanisms are the main contributor for muscle growth. So it only makes sense that you want to put your priority muscle groups at the start of the workout, and the muscle groups that are already strong enough or you don't want to prioritize right now, that you put them at the end of the workout. But that is basic knowledge. In this video I will show you how you can bypass the fatigue, systemic and muscular, that exists later in the workout for the later exercises or muscle groups, how you can get the best possible stimulus throughout your entire workout, not just at the start, and how you can absolutely maximize the stimulus for your priority muscle groups at the start of the workout, getting as jacked as fucking humanly possible by just utilizing 3 simple tricks. Shortened bias exercises challenge the fully contracted position of a given exercise or muscle. That is why you can crank out a few more partial reps after hitting full ROM failure. Lengthened bias exercises, on the other hand, challenge the muscle to its max capacity throughout its entire range of motion, generally, as not every single muscle benefits from stretch-mediated hypertrophy. Your muscles are the easiest to fully contract at the start of the workout while it is in a fresh state. And that is why your ability to progress and get stronger on shortened bias exercises diminishes the deeper you get into the workout, as the muscle is already fatigued and you cannot hit that fully shortened position again. As we know, progress in getting strong as fuck is king for building muscle, and that is why you want to put your shortened bias exercises for a given muscle at the start of the workout when its ability to fully contract is maximized, and later into the workout when that ability diminishes, you want to sprinkle in some lengthened bias exercises to fully exhaust the muscle throughout its entire range of motion. If you do it the other way around, again, lengthened bias exercise first and shortened bias exercise second, your ability to progress that shortened bias exercise will be diminished, and therefore your muscle growth potential, as progress is king. If you are the average gym bro, doing the bench press feels natural to you. It feels like fucking destiny. But in actuality, our bodies are not designed to move bilaterally. That is why there exists a bilateral deficit, which means that you cannot maximize your motor unit improvement and mechanical tension if you do a bilateral movement. On the other hand, that mechanical tension and motor unit improvement is maximized if you do a unilateral movement, which means using one limb at a time. So utilizing single leg and single arm exercises at the end of the workout to maximize your motor unit improvement and mechanical tension after fatigue has already kicked in would be best if you want to maximize your muscle growth throughout the entire workout. These 3 factors don't have to be spammed into the fucking oblivion. You can sprinkle them in throughout the workout. So that means you don't have to do a bilateral shortened bias exercise for your main priority muscle group and a unilateral lengthened bias exercise for your deprioritized muscle group at the end of the workout. That doesn't make fucking any sense and is overthinking it at that point. You want to just sprinkle them in throughout the workout, use them as a tool and not as a necessity, and I will give you an example of that. So let's say you are doing a upper-lower split, as I recommend on this channel. You want to prioritize your side delts, your chest, your triceps, your lats and upper back and biceps in that order. Here's how I would structure that workout to maximize your muscle growth throughout the entire fucking workout, not just at the start. So at the start of the workout, I would do a cable Y raise, that is a bilateral movement, and a mid bias movement, depending on the setup. You're at the start of the workout, you don't have to bypass any fatigue, and you don't want to build up too much fatigue by just spamming bilateral lengthened bias exercises. So this is a great option here. As the second exercise to prioritize the chest, we have an incline Smith machine bench press, which is by default a mid bias exercise, as the resistance is linear throughout the entire range of motion, but the moment arm of the pecs are the largest in the mid position, and of course it is a bilateral movement. And after that, because we've already obliterated this chest with the first most stimulating set of the workout, we want to bypass the fatigue by utilizing a single arm pec deck, which is a chest isolation which also maximizes motor unit improvement, and depending on the machine, it biases the stretch. As the fourth exercise, the single arm triceps push down, we want to bypass the systemic fatigue and not muscular by utilizing the unilateral movement. After we've completely fatigued our push musculature, we're now heading to the pull segment of the workout. So we're starting with a bilateral pull motion, which would be a wide grip pull-up, which is by default short and biased. You may be a bit systemically fatigued by this point of the workout, but on a muscular level you are not, so a short and biased bilateral movement makes sense here. After that, we're hitting a single arm cable row, which is a short and biased unilateral movement. If you don't have a fancy machine, it is pretty impossible to have a length and bias exercise here, and the lats actually have more leverage in the short and position, which means that by utilizing a single arm movement or unilateral movement, we can still get the best stimulus possible later into the workout. Now that the lats are absolutely cooked, we want to hit the upper back with a chest supported row of your choice. Most chest supported rows are length and biased, depending on the machine. Now, as the very last exercise of the day, we are very fatigued at this point, and we still have our biceps left to hit, which means that picking a unilateral length and bias exercise would be the best possible option here. As you can see on the screen, for me, it would be a single arm preacher curl machine. If you still don't know how to apply this knowledge towards your programming to get as jacked as possible, make sure to check out my programs in the link down below or sign up for my coaching, brother. See you there in the next video.